Username, Real Gecko for Life. We're going to be playing My Career Part 6, I think. Yeah, Part 6. So yeah, start this off. Alright. Here we go. Here's in the piece. Alright, here we go. 4th game. Halfway into 8th, and I don't know what happens. So let's just say, oh, we're going against Paul George.
Respect for Paul George. To come back from the injury the way he did was simply amazing. It'll be a real honor to take the court against him tonight and show him what I can do. But forget PG-13. This game's gonna be rated F for freak. May the best man win.
Today I will be uploading Black Ops 3 with one of my boys. Actually, I think I'm gonna be playing with Strike Hard. I think we're gonna be trying to level up.
Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. In the last 2 meetings for these two teams, the Celtics
let's get that.
Against the Pacers. So far, no luck against this team. They dropped both of the games in the previous 2 matchups this season.
And hard to say whether it was the game plan defensively that let them down or just the inability to really bring the fire on that side of the ball.
Alright, let me just get something. Gonna get all these.
Indiana trailing here. Inside, here's Stuckey. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And Rodney Stuckey, a combo guard out of Eastern Washington, played a big role for the Pacers a season ago.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. You were talking about Stuckey. He did play well in his first year at the Pacers. Clark, he helped them as a starter and off the bench.
Yeah, really had his most efficient year scoring the ball to date. And
actually, today I'm gonna put 2 games, so I could go by quick.
Professionalism. You talk to the people around the
Oh,
Pacers. He was a breath of fresh air on a team that has a number of fresh air guys.
Here's Crowder. Great look, but off the mark.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Frame.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
Celtics trail by 3. Freak dishes to Sullinger. Smart kicks to Freak. The 10-footer. That's short off the rim. For Boston, they come into this one following a loss to the Knicks in New York.
And nothing went well offensively on this night for them. They were just completely disjointed.
Yeah, you can call it the 3 Ds. Disjointed, disorganized, discombobulated, or whatever else you wanted to use to describe that.
Ice cold.
And he gets the bucket.
Good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
And Indiana shooting a mere 25% from the floor in this first quarter. Stuckey drives inside. Here's Mahinmi. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It will be 3 points at the line.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Mahinmi no good on the free throw.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Yeah, that's a big reason they're trailing. You can't allow
Oh, nice.
a raise to the free throw line and expect to be on top of the game. That's 2 straight quick 3-pointers they've allowed.
Defense just not reacting with enough aggressiveness.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Outside, George. Pick up by Hill. 6 on the shot clock. From deep, Miles. Rebound, Boston.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Well, scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. It's the Celtics. They lead by 4. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Hey, talk to Monte Ellis. He says he feeds off his doubters. He loves to hear someone say what he can't do.
I think I had that all my life. I always had to prove somebody wrong. And, you know, still to this day, the competitiveness that I believe my oldest brother built into me when I was little.
And Monte Ellis is still trying to prove people wrong now in Dallas after their quick exit from the playoffs a season ago. Clark, it's been a decade in the league now. New group in for the Celtics. Johnson, he's checked in for Olynyk. Jared Sullinger comes in for David Lee. Jay Crowder's checked in for Evan Turner. And Freak subbed in for Bradley. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Mahinmi's checked in for Hill. Paul George comes in for Allen. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Hill. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for Monte Ellis. Freak in at 2. Jay Crowder out there with Jared Sullinger. That's the Boston 5. And he knocks down the first one.
And guys, as much as Isaiah Thomas can help you on offense, at times he can hurt you on the defensive side. Immediately posted up by whomever he's guarding, you have to give help. And of course, that leaves your defense vulnerable, particularly on the weak side and controlling that defensive backpack.
Good on both. Greg, you're talking about Isaiah Thomas before. Certainly his short stature limits him on Clark, the defensive side.
Yeah, but you know what? He doesn't rack up a ton of steals, given his instincts and quickness. I think he really focuses on making his impact at the offensive end.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Knicks, well, he wasn't happy with how he played. He picked up 5 points, and he also added a few assists as he set up his teammates as well. One thing that's a bit disturbing for him right now is the fact that it's been a string of games like this together. His numbers are down, and we'll see if he can buck the trend in this one, guys.
You're bringing it, Doris. Thank you so much. Thanks for that report. I know, guys, he was pretty disappointed in that performance.
You know, would have been a lot easier for him to digest if they had somehow managed to win the game. But the disappointment hits home when you struggle like he did, and that leads directly to a loss.
There's no doubting that. I mean, he's never going to shy away from the responsibility that comes with being a leader.
Smart's checked in for the Celtics. And stolen by Stuckey. To the middle. With the floater. And the layup good by Hill. Hill's got 14. And we'll get a look at how the Hustle-Stat game has been going for the Pacers.
And it's been about defense, playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Out to the wing. Here's Crowder. Sinks the triple.
Nice pass. Got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Indiana's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Outside, George. Pass to Hill. In the corner, Miles with it. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Miles has got the lead up to 5 now for the Pacers.
A great second quarter here after a difficult first. I'd say they knocked the rust off. Sometimes it takes a little while before you get the blood flowing and you find your rhythm.
Freak sets a screen for Sullinger. Up off the screen. No good. And Indiana will go the other way with it. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them.
Smart passes to Freak. The wing jumper off target.
I thought he made that.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball.
Kevin, I'm here.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do.
Alright, third quarter.
Going with a new group, so an entirely new group in now for
Point
Indiana.
guard.
Mahinmi's checked in for Hill. Hill comes in for Lavoy Allen. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Ellis. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for George Hill. And so in the game for the Pacers, they've got Hill. C.J. Miles is out there with Rodney Stuckey. Then it's Paul George, and it's Mahinmi in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And watching Jay Crowder, he can really beast you up, Greg, and take you out of your game. One of the most physical wings, I think, in the NBA.
And not the most flexible athlete, but he makes up for that with that strength that you mentioned. It allows him to control the pace. I mean, he's a bumper and a grinder and hitting a big three out of nowhere. So he's what we call a true gamer.
To the middle, here's Hill. And the shot counts. He's
So the foul is now he's going to get extra point.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
And that's been their focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside.
Here's Freak. He's got 5. Down low from 10 feet out. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut to just 5 points in the basket from Johnson.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
To the inside, here's George. And good coming on the assist by Rodney Stuckey. 14 points here for George.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Johnson kicks the Freak, and he goes in.
Get in my post.
At a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in this game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there.
Stuckey drives inside. The 10-footer. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Mahinmi's got his second basket of the night.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
Now here's Smart. He's guarded closely. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Johnson kicks the Freak. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And with the time left, they still can go 2 for 1.
Boy, they got to do it fast. They must hurry from here.
Now Miles. He's got 6. Hill has the open look. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Celtics trail by 7. Jacks up a 3. And the shot's good for Crowder. Crowder's got 6 points. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Stuckey. Not a lot of room. Here's Mahinmi. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time. Fighting to get proper position. Then slamming home the... And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. Switch here. Freaks checked in. The Pacers also changing it up. Mahinmi's checked in for Hill. Paul George comes in for Allen. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for George Hill. Bradley and Turner filling out the perimeter. David Lee is out there with Kelly Olynyk, and it's Freak in at the point. That's the Boston 5.
He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for Bradley. He's got 16 points and 1 steal as well. He's been their leader, stirring the drink at the offensive end and then anchoring the defense.
And yeah, Clark, what an example he's been setting out.
We take the lead. Where's the game? Oh, what they win.
is Hill. Indiana moving it around. It's good. And now they trail by just 4.
Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
So it's Boston now. So they foul intentionally.
Bet. Let me smooth it up.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets the goal, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Free throws go down, and the lead goes up.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter. George dishes to Hill. Sinks it. And now they trail by just 4.
And just a nice combination of size and feel there. Terrific finish down low.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management is crucial at this time of the game.
That's good. Going 1 or 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5. There's 18 seconds left in the game.
Well, it's urgent time right now. This is when they got to come up big.
Yeah, you got to get points here. I mean, there's no way you can get around it. You've got to be able to get baskets here in a short period of time.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
It's hard to believe that he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better. He's a phenomenal finisher.
Enjoy seeing that kind of bounce out of that spot on the floor.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with the double.
Play.
Alright, guys. I'm gonna end this video here. Hope you guys liked it. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'll be posting a new video tomorrow. And I'll see y'all later. Go out. Peace.